Hi guys, welcome to ESP, English Speaking Practice by Cambridge Veritas. My name is Krish and I am your IELTS trainer. Are you somebody who struggles a lot with matching heading types of questions on the IELTS reading test? If you're one of those, then this lesson is exactly for you because in this lesson, we're going to be looking at, first of all, what is matching heading types of questions. You'll become an expert at it in the next 10 minutes, which is our hope. And besides that, there's going to be some live practice as well in this lesson, which is what we do in all our lessons as well. So make sure that you're participating with us and you put your comments, your answers in the comments, or you can write it on a rough sheet as well, whichever you prefer. So let's get started. Without further ado, here we go. What is this lesson all about? We will understand how to attempt matching heading questions with the help of skimming strategy. Now, a lot of you may not know what is skimming, so I'm going to talk to you through what skimming stands for as we progress into the lesson and how do we use it in real life as well. Okay, are you ready? How's the Josh? Let's get going. Here we go. Before we start, I want to tell you 4 pieces of information related to IELTS reading. Information number 1. Where's my pen? Here it is. Information number 1. Please have a look. Especially when it comes to matching heading types of questions. Whenever you see this type of question, your task is to understand how a passage is structured, how the sentences in the passage are structured. Why do you do that? Because you need to understand the main idea of the paragraph. There are many paragraphs when it comes to a passage, right? Have a look. There are many paragraphs. So it looks like this: paragraph number 1, then 2, and so on, 3, and then the last one, 4th. Your task in this type of question is to understand the main idea. We also call it MI. What do we call it? MI. Your task is to understand the main idea of that paragraph. That's what you have to do. All right? So that's your step number 1. Number 2, please have a look. In this type of question, you're going to be given a list of headlines. I repeat, you're going to be given a numbered list of headlines. Headline number 1, 2, 3, and so on. What you have to do is, these headlines are related to the sections that are divided in the paragraph, in the passage. All we have to do is match these headlines with the paragraph that is in the passage. So headlines will be in the form of short statements because they are summaries, sometimes they're headings. So they are just short statements, or they could be summaries as well, or both. Our agenda is read that statement and match it with the most appropriate paragraph in the passage. What is the difference between paragraph and passage? Passage is the whole bit. Paragraph, on the other hand, are the little teeny weeny write-ups in it. A paragraph always has a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion. The passage is the whole bit. Paragraphs are the small bodies of it. Okay. Now, next bit, please have a look. What we need to do is we need to read the text sections, the sections of the passage, which means the paragraphs, and we have to decide which heading best fits the paragraph. That's what we have to do. Gotcha? That's one important bit that we need to understand here. But the most important thing that I want to share with you in this lesson is the exam tip. So have a look at the exam tip that we have. How much time do we have for the entire IELTS reading test? Who will tell us? Tell me in the comments. What is the total duration of the IELTS reading test? I'm going to give you 5 seconds. The total duration of the IELTS reading test is 40 minutes or 60 minutes? It is 60 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So our agenda is In this limited time that is given to us, we have to read a lot of paragraphs and a lot of passages. So what should we keep in mind? It is always a good idea to only read the first sentence of the paragraph if that paragraph is short. Listen to me once again. What am I saying? If the paragraph is short, look at the paragraph. For matching heading types of questions, only read the first statement. That's all. But you must be thinking, well, what about the fact when paragraphs are big as well? What do we do in those scenarios? Super simple. When the paragraphs are long, all you have to do is read the first sentence and the last sentence. One more time. Read the first sentence and the last sentence of the paragraph. Why do we do that? Because it is a reading strategy. It's called fast reading strategy. FRS. What do we call it? FRS. You have to read approximately 3,000 words. Listen to me. You have to read approximately 3,000 words in 60 minutes and give answers to those questions as well. Is it easy? Can you read everything? Even if you read everything, can you still remember everything, ladies and gentlemen? You cannot. We're not Chitty, the robot. So what do we have to do? We have to skim read. That is, read the first sentence and the last sentence if it is a long paragraph, and that is what we call skim reading. The skimming strategy that I was telling you in the beginning of the lesson, that is called skim reading. Understand? If you understand this, give me a big heart on the lesson. If you understand what is skim reading and what is most importantly, matching heading with the paragraph. But we will not be able to understand it until we practice. Right? So shall we practice? All right, let's have a look at it. So there's a live practice for us. I'm going to show you a small paragraph, a short paragraph. You have to read the short paragraph, but wait. You do not have to read every word. You only have to read the first sentence and the last sentence. What do we call this strategy? We have to read the strategy. And by the way, if I hadn't told you about the strategy, probability is you would have actually read each and every sentence in this paragraph. So it's very important to make use of skim read strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we call it? Repeat after me. Skim reading strategy. Extremely important. Okay? So let's read the first sentence and the last sentence. I would like you to pause the lesson right now and take your time to read it at your own pace. If you'd like me to read it and if you'd like to move along, I'm going to do it with you. Do it with me right now. Here we go. If you are in your 30s or 40s and still going back to the family home for every big family celebration, any problems that have developed with your parents over the years are likely to be mentioned. Okay. Last sentence. Parents need to enjoy their children for who they are now as adults rather than behaving like they did when they had more control over them. What do we have to do? We have to write one sentence saying what this question is about, what this paragraph is about. So it is your turn. You have to do it. In the comments, write one sentence in your opinion. What do you think is this paragraph about? The only trick is you can read it one more time, but you can't look back at the text one more time. You have to use your own words, basically use the paraphrased version or whatever you remember. There's something that I have written, but before I show you the answer, I would like you to put your answer in the comments below first. Just put your answer and then you'll be able to sort of match what I have written and what you've written. Of course, there's no one perfect answer. but the idea is how best you're able to sort of articulate in one sentence. What do you think is the possible summary of this paragraph, reading just the first sentence and the last sentence of it? Okay, so let's have a look at my answer. I've written, the paragraph is about family celebrations and gives advice about how parents and their grown-up children should behave when they are together. So can you see, if you had to match this particular statement, let's go in the reverse order, you would be able to match it just by reading the first sentence and the last sentence. And mic drop. This is what this lesson is about, ladies and gentlemen. This lesson is all focused on how to use skim reading when it comes to IELTS, IELTS reading questions matching headings. So extremely important. Okay. You do not have to read every word, ladies and gentlemen. You only and only have to read la de la de la. You only have to read the first sentence and the last sentence if it is a long paragraph. Gotcha? Let's move on. I have one live practice for you. There's another question that I have. You can only read it once. Don't read it right now. Listen to the instructions first. You can only read this once. Read the first sentence. It's a short paragraph. If you want to read the last one as well, read the last one as well. That's fine. There are only 3 sentences in it, 3 or 4. Yeah, 3, I think. So what you have to do is read the first sentence, last sentence, and write in the comments below a short sentence that summarizes this paragraph. That's all that you have to do. There's a lot more to practice. And if you guys are members with us on the channel, make sure that you attend the live class, weekend live class that's happening on Saturday and Sunday. You will have the unrestricted access of the live classes. That means you can always go back and watch the live classes. The practice PDFs are going to be available on the Discord private chat group. Make sure to attend it. On the group as well, you also have the access to my Veritas dashboard, wherein you'll be able to practice using 10 exercises and quizzes. And in case you have any questions palpitating, feel free to ask me on the private group chat as well. If you're not a member yet, you're missing on the magical moments of the channel, the most important elements. You can become a member with a nominal fees of just 1,300 rupees, and it'll help you with a lot of helping you with saving with a lot of money and with a lot of time as well. Okay. All right. Before we end the lesson, can you quickly tell me, what did you learn in this lesson? What's your major takeaway? What's one thing that stood out the most that you did not know before and you've learned now with this lesson? Tell me in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It's very, very important that you practice all different kinds of questions. So I've attached a video here for you. Tap on this video and watch how to answer true, false, not given questions. Not a lot of students know that, and they struggle with it a lot, just like matching headings. And I'm sure it'll help you a lot. Thank you so much for being with me in this lesson. It was lovely working with you. Keep the rigor alive, keep the vigor on, and keep practicing. And I'm here to help you with all that is IELTS. Okay? Take care. God bless. I will see you guys in the next lesson. Ciao, ciao.